Yo, how's it going, folks? So recently I've been diving into a bunch of YouTube content like Poppy's Playtime and Kane Parsons' Backroom series. And another thing that I stumbled upon while in my search was The Amazing Digital Circus. I really enjoyed this show, and I can go on and on about it. But today I want to talk about some similarities that I saw between this show and another show I'm fond of, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. But not exactly the entire series. These episodes in particular. These two episodes give me the exact same vibe, and I think I can explain why. For Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, that's the first episode, Jobs. And for The Amazing Digital Circus, that's the fourth episode, Fast Food Masquerade. And it's pretty simple to see, they both got the same theme of working for the man. And for me, these are the scariest episodes for both of them, because we've all had these entry-level positions that just don't always feel like they're going anywhere. And shoot, for me, I'm still at these jobs, so that's why it hits so hard. That's probably why I'm making this video. Anyways, The Amazing Digital Circus has the gang working at a place called Spudsy's, which is clearly supposed to be modeled after like an old looking McDonald's, while the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared gang gets dropped into more of like a factory setting. And I know these are two very different jobs, but I think both episodes tackle the central themes of being on the clock and doing that day in and day out and feeling the routine of that. So yeah, here we go. This is my analysis of the two episodes, the similarities I found. Hopefully you find it interesting. So the first thing I want to talk about is how every character takes up a stereotypical role at the beginning of the episode. Gangle definitely takes up the overbearing manager role. Jax is kind of the a-hole who doesn't even want to be there. Ragatha gets hit with stupid sauce and has to take up like the stoner guy role. And I think Zubul and Pomni are kind of the common person in this situation. They're not exactly happy to be there, but they're just trying to get through the day. And Kinger got to sit this one out. And Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared does something similar, with Red Guy becoming like the boss or the manager, Duck becoming sort of a disgruntled employee who doesn't really vibe with it all, and Yellow Guy is the dude that buys into it all and really seems to enjoy the routine. I think it's interesting that both shows take their disgruntled employees, that being Jax and Duck Guy, and put them through somewhat of a employee rehabilitation when they start acting out against the company. And in both cases it looks more like brainwash than anything else. These scenes remind me of all the pep talks and videos they show you to get you to be a team member at these jobs that usually just go over your head and you forget about after the first day. Another scene that both shows include is a scene about break time. In The Amazing Digital Circus, Gangle takes a second to step out and instantly breaks down and has a moment to herself, and when she's done, she just puts her happy mask back on and gets back in it. In Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, a random toilet in the background takes a break during Yellow Guy's speech to go out and smoke a cigarette and has an unsuccessful phone call, then has to come right back inside to get back to work. I think these two scenes are supposed to convey the few seconds you get to yourself at jobs like this and the frustration of having to come back out in 10-15 minutes. I think the main theme of both episodes is really the passing of time, but both shows do so in very different ways. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared explores how time can make your life flash before your eyes when you're at a company like this for too long. We see the gang rapidly age throughout the episode, and Yellow Guy even sadly meets his demise there at work, and the company just fires him and celebrates that it wasn't them actually. They're trying to say that you're pretty dispensable at any job really, and if anything were to happen to you, you know, it's pretty much next man up. The Amazing Digital Circus explores how time can feel like an eternity during one shift. They even include 5 separate scenes where Jax looks up at the clock just waiting for the end of his shift. And I don't know about you, but this is the most relatable scene in both shows. I've definitely been here. In conclusion, I love both of these episodes, and I think they do a really good job at conveying pretty much workplace depression, but I think they do so without being too harsh on the subject and throwing in some good humor along the way, and it's all around a good time. But that's pretty much all I got for you today. I really appreciate you watching if you watched this far. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.